good evening everyone. Welcome to TitoDeeTV. This is again Tito D, your host for tonight, and my partner, none other than the Miss Universe Philippines candidate from Cavite, Billie
Hi, everyone.
Hakenson. Hello
Hi, good evening.
everyone.
I am an empowered Filipina. My passion to make other women realize their power and purpose will never fade.
Downy Mystique.
Where you at?
Cebu po.
You're living in
Lapu-Lapu.
Cebu, but you are representing Cavite.
Yes po.
Oo, paano nangyari na nasa Cebu ka pero nagre-represent ka ng Miss Universe Philippines Cavite?
Yes. I was born and raised in Cavite, and my address is Cavite. My family is in Cavite. However, I live in Cebu because of work. So I'm based here. I'm a flight attendant for Cebu Pacific.
Oh, since nandiyan ka sa Cebu, di ba? Sa ngayon, how do you prepare yourself in the upcoming Miss Universe Philippines amidst pandem?
So since I have all the time in the world now, because I don't fly as of the moment because of the lockdown and the ECQ and the GCQs. So I spend most of my time reading. As much as possible, I want to broaden my knowledge, if I may say so, but I prefer to focus on my mental health and my mind as of the moment. So, hindi muna ako nagpe-pressure tungkol sa pasarela, tungkol sa Q&A, just focus on broadening my knowledge. So far, yun yung ginagawa ko. Pero with Aces and Queens naman, they hold trainings sa Zoom, via Zoom. So, meron kaming Q&A session with our attorneys, with our lawyers. So, I still get my trainings, even if it's long distance and I'm in ECQ in Cebu. So,
Yung sa preparation mo sa Miss Universe, do you have a specific preparation para sa Miss Universe just to win the title?
right now, my focus is Q&A, of course. Siya yung pinakamahirap sa pageant eh. In terms of pasarela, I think I'm pretty okay. So, hindi ako masyado nagko-focus doon ngayon. Q&A talaga. And in fairness with our trainers sa Aces and Queens, sobrang gagaling nila. So, na-exercise talaga yung utak namin with our trainings. We have a question here.
Yeah.
They're asking if meron po bang national costume ang Miss Universe Philippines? Yes, we have a national costume competition. And mine is made by Mama Rene Salud. So, have to watch out for that.
Si Mama Rene. Si Rona LV, sabi niya, Tito D, ask her what would be her backstory.
Up in Silang Cavite. I was born and raised in Silang Cavite. And my father is British and my mom is from Masbate. And
Oh, British. O yan, alam mo na ako na British siya, kaya Inglesera ang mama.
so, no, but he speaks Tagalog and Bisaya. So at home, we use Tagalog also. But in terms of my speaking capabilities, I learned it, I polished it because of my job as a flight attendant kasi we are required to have good speaking skills. So I think that's why. Currently, I'm working for Cebu Pacific for those who didn't catch that earlier. And yeah, so I've been with the company for 3 years now. I finished marketing management in St. Dominic College of Asia, and which is also in Cavite. So, Cavite niya talaga to.
Ikaw ang magiging representative ng Pilipinas sa Miss Universe. How will you rate yourself from the scale of 1 to 10? And why?
So, I'm guessing 10 is the highest, right? I
Yes,
think
10 is the highest and 1 is the lowest.
right now, as of the moment, I would give myself an 8.9.
Oh,
Because I still have a lot of things to improve on. I still need to train more, and there is still a lot of room for growth. So I think let's settle with 8.9. We have my AP po pala, my AP from Cavite, Miss Angel Revilla. Wife po siya ni Vice Governor Jolo Revilla. She's also watching.
Oh,
Good evening
talaga.
po.
Dito
Yes
siya.
po.
Hello po. Hello.
Si Miss Angelica Alita
Alita
Revilla.
Andito din. Oh, Angelica Alita. May question si Ma'am Amelia. Sabi niya,
Mhm.
if you have one message to the world, what would it be and why?
My message to the world would be to be selfless. I've been asked this question a couple of times already, and I will stick to my answer. In a world full of
Mhm.
negativity, what we need right now is to be compassionate and be selfless enough and to take care of each other because we are placed in this world to be the stewards of all His creations, including other people. So that would be my message.
Ang galing-galing talagang sumagot ni Billie. Ano yan, talagang on the spot yung sagot niya. At nakita niyo naman kung paano sumagot si Billie, talagang straight to the point. Dire-diretso. Hindi pa kinakabahan yan Walang
Hoy,
kaba.
kinakabahan ako. Namamawis yung kamay ko.
But have you heard about the Miss Universe Nepal that they were accepting trans women?
Yes, I'm very happy about that.
So what
Um,
is your view
my
about it?
stand, I
Mm-mm.
agree. We are now all for inclusivity, and I think transgender women are women. So with my fight for women empowerment, I think them joining beauty pageants, which is for women, they should be allowed. So that's my stand. I don't see any problem with it, but of course, it will still be um, the final decision will still be coming from the organization itself. But overall, I'm down for it. I'm okay with it.
But do you think the Miss Universe Philippines can allow trans women the other years, the upcoming
Uh,
years?
I am not in a position to say yes, but I am hoping that they will because, again, we are fighting for inclusivity. And what better way to show an example of inclusivity than to invite them over and have them join our pageant? So,
Yes. Saka, yun na yung batas ng ng Miss Universe organizations. If they were accepting trans women, wala tayong magagawa. Pero depende pa rin siguro yun sa kultura, let's say, kung
yes.
Philippines, di ba, kung saan bansa ka nakatira, kung they were papayagan ba ng Miss Universe, let's say, sa Philippines, papayagan ba ng Miss Universe Philippines organization na sumali ang mga trans women, di ba? Sa ibang bansa naman, pwede. Ang galing mo daw sumagot.
Thank you.
Sabi niya, laban yan. Ang galing mag-English.
Kasi
Oh,
comfortable ako kay Tito. Magaling na host si Tito. Kaya,
saka medyo close na kami kasi ni Billie kasi nakapagkwentuhan na kami niya. Halos magkakilala naman kami ng personal na ni Billie. Kaya medyo comfortable na kami with each other. But do you think pageantry is still relevant amidst pandemic? Ngayon habang
yes,
nasa gitna tayo ng pandemic, relevant pa kaya siya?
I think now more than ever, we need more people to be an inspiration. We serve as an inspiration. We need people to spark up hope, and that's our main role. We are here for you because you can consider us as public servants as well. We are not just here for the pictures, for the crowns and the gowns. We are here to serve. So I think more than ever, we need beauty queens.
Yes, tama. And beauty queens, sila yung mga spokesperson ng organizations. At marami yung mga followers, marami mga sumusuporta. And once a beauty queen, siya yung naging voice of the organizations, marami ang makikinig sa kanila. So lalo na ngayon, nasa gitna tayo ng pandemic, di ba? Kapag nagsalita yung beauty queen, minsan kahit magkaiba ka tayo ng pananaw sa isa't isa, pero napapasang-ayon ka na kasi favorite mo yung beauty queen na to eh. Idol mo yung beauty queen na to. Sige, go with the flow ka na,
Yeah,
di ba?
that's a nice
Kaya,
thing. We are trying to be a uniting factor, and I hope we are getting through and we are being successful in that part.
I am an empowered Filipina. My passion to make other women realize their power and purpose will never fade.
Downy Mystique.
to si Brian May. Sabi niya, what do you think is the good and bad side of the pandemic we are experiencing right now? Good and bad things daw ng pandemic.
I think the bad side is pretty obvious. No one wants a disease. And we see how bad our economy is dropping, not just the Philippines, but every country is experiencing economical crisis, and that's the bad side. And a lot of people are losing jobs, and a lot of people are um, suffering financially. So that is never a good thing. However, with all of this, the good thing that I see is that we are learning and we are improving and we are appreciating more things now more than ever. Now we don't take things for granted anymore, especially our job and the things that we have, because we know that in a blink of an eye, things can change because of such things like a pandemic. So,
I have another question.
okay.
Ewan ko kung sasagutin mo to, no? Can you names 3 specific candidate of Miss Universe Philippines na type mo na kalaban?
Hmm,
Specific names.
sige, I have Bohol, Miss Pauline Abiligs.
Mhm.
I
Bakit si
have
Bohol?
we're very close friends, and during trainings we see each other, of course, a lot, because she's also from Aces and Queens, and I can
Oo
see her
nga.
progress, and she's really good in com skills also. Well, her answering, her question answering is really flawless, and her thought processing is really fast. So that's one thing that's one of her advantages. And she's gorgeous. Have you seen her? Oh my God, her face is angelic. So I think that's she's one of my tightest competitors. And of course, we have Miss Eliza Malinaw from Davao City because of her experience with pageantry and, of course, her modeling stints and her solid advocacies. Who else? I also see Miss Michelle Gumabao of Quezon City. So those three.
Okay, I have another question for you kasi
Okay.
since yung iba naman hindi naman nila alam. Do you have any experience in pageantry? Ang alam lang nila kasi Miss World. Pero as far as I know, may iba ka pang experience sa pageantry.
Yes, my first pageant was in 2012. It was Binibining Universidad, and the winner gets to represent the country to Managua, Nicaragua for the Miss Teen Universe. And so I won the title. And in 2013, I represented the country for Miss Teen Universe, and then I snatched the top 12 spot. And then after that, I took a long pause because I wanted to finish my studies first, and I focused on modeling and studying. And then after that, I got a job at Philippine Airlines as a flight attendant. And then I transferred to Cebu Pacific. And then last year, I joined again Miss World Philippines and got till top 12.
It's an honor. Kahit pa top 12, di ba? It's an honor pa rin
Yes,
for the Philippines.
very.
Yes.
And it's especially important for me because and memorable for me because I didn't have a camp before, and it was only my second
Mm-mm.
pageant, and I never had a formal training. So when I went there, it's just me, my personality, and I'm just gonna do what I
Oh,
think is right. I have no idea if what I'm doing is correct or if this is enough already. Is my pasarela enough already? I have no idea because I didn't have a formal training. Pero nakalusot naman sa top 12, so I think I did the right thing.
nga nakapanood kayo nung Fora Mall. Ayan, nagturo si Billie kung paano maging maganda.
Yeah, you have to check
Naku,
that video
Billie.
out, guys.
Oo, I have one question.
Okay.
Last question for you. Why you should be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines because I am not perfect. I acknowledge my weaknesses, and by doing that, I see my potential to grow as a person, as a phenomenal woman, and as the best version of Miss Universe Philippines that I can be. Thank you.
Wow, perfect talaga. Ang galing-galing talaga ng bata na ito. Ang galing-galing talaga. Natutuwa talaga ako sa'yo kasi mahusay ka talaga na sumagot, Billie.
Kinikilig ako.
Na-appreciate ko talaga yun. Hindi, totoo naman. Kasi nakikita ko talaga sa mga live. Saka kahit nung personal kitang kausap, mahusay magsalita talaga ito si Billie. Maraming
Thank you
salamat.
po.
Naku, maraming
Super,
salamat kasi napakabait mo. Unang-una, napakabait mo, napaka-approachable mo. Saka nung sinabi ko sa iyo na, Billie, would you like to guess sa aking Tito DTV? Naku, sabi niya, go, Tito. Wala siyang ano. Siyempre, chinik mo na niya yung kanyang sked at nakita niya na okay yung kanyang sked. Sige niya, go, Tito. Go ako dyan. Di ba? Walang kieme. Walang, ay wait, papaalam muna ako kay ganito, chorba ever. Wala. So, napakabait
meron
ni
bang
Billie. I
ganon?
really like. Ay, oo naman. I don't want to mention the names na lang, di ba? Pero, meron ganon talaga. Meron ganon. Saka,
Showbiz.
yan, talaga. Oo, si Billie talaga, nung tinanong ko siya, Billie, pwede ka mong mag-guess? Magkwentuhan tayo ka ako kasi nagbo-board ka dyan. Mag-isa ka lang. O, sabi niya, go, Tito. Game ako dyan. O, di ba? Nakakatuwa. Kaya nako, Maylie, maraming salamat kasi pinaunlakan
Thank
mo
you
yung
din
hapon
po.
ko. Kahit nagkaroon tayo ng technical problem a while ago, but now, di ba? At nakakatuwa, ang daming nanood sa atin, natuwan-tuwa sila at nasagot mo yung tanong mo. At least nakita ng ating manonood na mahusay ka tagal. Ang dami nang nag-comment na ang husay mo daw talaga na sumagot.
May favorite ako na comment eh. Sabi ni Ryan,
Sige,
less than
sige.
10 seconds. Best in choke chak talaga.